From the very beginning, the story of cryptocurrencies has been one of white-knuckled investors holding on for their dear lives as they rode the digital currency from a few pennies to values of tens of thousands of dollars per token. A bull's ride is always an investor's delight. However, it's typical of the financial market for the bears to often turn back and knock prices down to undesirable and sometimes even unbearable lows. Bitcoin is quite a familiar victim of this situation. Now, the question is, will Cardano tread the same path? Is there a possibility that it will be rock bottom soon? Well, watch this video until the end to satisfy your curiosity. Over the years, cryptocurrency has faced a lot of inadequacies and chaos. This has forced the notion that no peak in price will maintain a permanent position. Situations will arise to ensure this. Bitcoin has been the major victim of this appalling situation. More than a decade after it emerged from the shadows of the internet, Bitcoin has failed to get past this tendency for stratospheric highs, which are always followed by subterranean lows. As a result, massive fortunes have been realized, but they have also been lost, often overnight or close to it. When Bitcoin first gained mainstream traction, people invested money on a feeling, not on true understanding of concepts like blockchain technology. Their optimism about getting involved with a potentially seismic game changer propelled superinflated bubbles, as no one wanted to be left out once the bandwagon started rolling. And every single time, brutal reality checks popped those bubbles. The emerging technology fell victim to criminal hacks, exchange shutdowns, scams and Ponzi schemes, and inconsistent but often arbitrary government regulations. A flock of investors who were already nervous about such happenings often fled for the safer and more familiar pastures. The history of cryptocurrency has been identified with several speculative bubbles, one in 2011, another one in 2013, and another one in 2017, and still another one in 2021. In early 2021, Bitcoin's price witnessed a boom, rising over 700% since March of 2020, reaching above $40,000 for the first time. The UK Financial Conduct Authority warned against lending or investing in crypto assets and that they should be prepared to lose all of their money. On February 16th, Bitcoin reached $50,000 and surpassed $61,000 for the first time on March 13th. This feat prompted people to proceed in their investments, thereby ignoring the previous warning made by the UK Financial Conduct Authority. Everything seemed perfect until Bitcoin plunged from its peak of above $64,000 to below $49,000 on the 23rd of April, representing a 23% mini crash in less than 10 days. Dipping below March bottom trading range and whipping $500 billion from the combined crypto market cap. Bitcoin dropped in value further down to $31,000, and nearly all cryptocurrencies were down by significant percentages. Major cryptocurrency exchanges went down amid a market-wide price crash. This is partly in response to Elon Musk's announcement that Tesla should stop payments using Bitcoin due to the concerns it stirred up. With this brief recount of history, is Cardano bound to face the same fate, and will its price ever increase? Well, if you're curious to find out, then let's take a deeper dive. Charles Hoskinson, cryptocurrency expert and founder of Cardano, has openly stated that the entire cryptocurrency industry could fail if Bitcoin failed. After a series of projects, Hoskinson founded the peer-to-peer technology firm Input Output Hong Kong in 2015. As CEO of IOHK, Hoskinson created and launched Cardano in 2017, implementing a proof-of-stake algorithm dubbed Ouroboros. During an interview, Hoskinson had reflected on Bitcoin's origins, the parameters they set for subsequent projects, so dubbed Bitcoin maximalism, is how Bitcoin's future survival was intimately bound with the fate of the entire crypto industry. One of the biggest problems with Bitcoin is that it is blind, deaf, and dumb, and that was by design, he said. Also, Hoskinson critiqued Bitcoin maximalists for taking Satoshi's vision as the gospel truth, thereby dismissing any deviation from it as wrong. According to Hoskinson, maximalists should concede that Bitcoin is not necessarily always fit for purpose, and going off-chain to solve certain limitations is not the solution either. Hoskinson comments on Bitcoin's importance for the entire cryptocurrency space spurred a discussion of the merits of proof-of-work versus proof-of-stake systems and which is more likely to survive. He suggested that proof-of-work systems will only stay if they find a way to monetize excess computational capacity to establish a marketplace for distributed computation. Notwithstanding his vision on how the proof-of-work space needs to evolve to overcome these shortcomings, he had concluded with a full acknowledgement. Bitcoin, frankly, is the brand of cryptocurrencies. We can't say, oh, I will succeed, but Bitcoin will fail. If Bitcoin fails, the whole industry is probably in for a really bad time. Cardano faced some difficulties since its inception, which almost threw Hoskinson off balance. A vivid example was when he was criticized on Twitter for failing to fulfill some of his predictions about Cardano. Many crypto traders and other crypto communities pointed out his failed predictions, which attracted a lot of attention from the general public. 2 years ago, Charles Hoskinson tweeted that hundreds of assets will run on Cardano, thousands of dApps, and tons of interesting projects, and lots of unique use and utility. He added that this year will be fun watching Cardano grow and evolve, establishing an innovative community. At the time he posted that tweet, a huge number of people claimed that they were looking forward to the accomplishment, while some never believed in the vision. Specifically, a Twitter user had pointed out that there was no way on earth that Cardano would have 1,000 dApps in 12 months. Well, a year came and that Twitter user's comment seems right after all. None of the predictions came to pass. Commenting on Hoskinson's projection on Cardano, a crypto project researcher said in a tweet, "What happened to your predictions? What's happening for the next year now?" Critics kept making a mockery of Hoskinson's projections. Some said that the Cardano network is overhyped, while some stated that the network will live up to the hype. Still, supporters continue to defend the blockchain. Instead of living up to the predictions, the Cardano network combated with slow growth and a stagnant adoption rate. At the same time, the value of its native token, ADA, faced a steady decline. This dark phase stirred up worries among investors and traders looking forward to a rebound. Critics fueled investors' concerns by emphasizing Cardano's underperformances. Despite the failed one-year prediction, some crypto community members remain optimistic. Cardano's plans worked out and hit an all-time high of $3.10 in September of 2021. Cardano is now one of the world's foremost crypto projects, and it has been so for some time now. One of the big reasons has been its strong community that believes in its future beyond the price gains, and now these results are all there for all to see. Aside from a rising number of users, the figures show a community that firmly believes in the project's long-term prospects. 70% of ADA in circulation has been staked in 2,490 staking pools. This translated to close to $29 billion when ADA was traded at $1.26. The Cardano community is also quite charitable. It has set aside $500 million in ADA for charity initiatives. The reward that this ADA generates goes to over 100 charitable organizations worldwide. Cardano has also established itself as a leader in the blockchain space for network developments. It has beaten veterans like Ethereum and Bitcoin almost every week for GitHub, an important factor in estimating an ecosystem's developer interests. Furthermore, Cardano is a third-generation cryptocurrency that combines the best characteristics of the first and second generation, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Its platform offers an efficient alternative to the standard proof-of-work network utilized by Ethereum and other comparable coins. Cardano uses proof-of-stake instead of proof-of-work to improve scalability and sustainability compared to other cryptocurrency systems. Cardano's proof-of-stake ADA coin and low-energy usage approach are getting a lot of traction in the cryptocurrency world. It offers a lot of scalabilities. Although the digital token can currently execute 250 transactions per second, it is expected to reach 1 million transactions per second in the following years. Currently, Cardano's state is not looking pretty. It has declined tremendously, forcing huge sell-offs. It is on the verge of repeating the history of Bitcoin. However, it remains to be seen whether it will get better or get worse. So keep your hopes up, should be the right encouragement. Anyways, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. Of course, be sure to ensure that you click on the subscribe and bell buttons.